Okay, audio rolling. Oop, hot dog. Audio rolling. Cameras rolling. Gotta get myself together. My goodness. Okay. What's up, y'all? The burial part two. Okay, let's talk about it. So I got my little cheat sheet because I'm just embracing that my memory is trash bandicoot. So I'm gonna try not to look at it, but it's probably gonna end up being right here in my face. So just bear with me. But I'm liking the idea of like returning back to the spot that I filmed something in to have the commentary, if you will, to kind of talk about it. But yeah, it was filmed right over in the spot here. And the ironic part about how everything came together yesterday was I realized that I had a lot of I don't know if resentment is the right word for this space, for this house. But I was a lot of times I was really unhappy with how things looked. And I didn't feel like the my home was like pretty enough to be like the pretty soft girl aesthetic of YouTube. And as many of you knew, many as you knew, as many of you know, I was a former. Why does it sound funny to even say out loud? I'm a former uh, hair YouTuber. I don't know why that just sounds funny, like it's pretentious. Um, but with that came like a certain aesthetic, and I'm not honestly I'm not terribly like feminine, like look at my shirt. I would get up and show you. I would get up and show you, but I'm gonna come out of focus. But like my shirt says, guess what? Right? So I'm a bit of a goofball. Um, anyway, I'm getting way off tangent, but my point is like for a long time I sort of like resented the home. I resented the house, just because like I always felt like it just didn't look pretty enough. It didn't look eye catching enough. XYZ. But then filming the burial part two yesterday, it really clicked for me that I wasn't. Okay, let me back up. So a lot of the negative emotions, a lot of the things that I quote unquote buried actually manifested in this house. Sometimes even right here in this basement. And it makes sense that now that I'm working through that journey, now that I'm working through confronting all of those emotions, that I'm doing it here. And like my house ain't ugly. Don't get it twisted. It ain't ugly. I mean, this basement has a great personality, right? Beauty's on the inside. Uh, but this basement's a little rough. But my point is, some of the places here, especially this basement, really it really symbolizes the fact that I neglected myself. I neglected my emotions. I neglected self care, just like how this space has been neglected in a way. And I was like, wow, so this is like an embodiment of that. And it makes sense that I'm filming down here. It makes sense that like the Worthy series is being created here, And I just thought that was really dope. Like coming to that realization while in the midst of still healing, still learning to express these things, and also getting back in my acting bag, because that's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I got the idea actually the night that I posted part one, the burial part one, where I was like, I wonder what it would be like if we heard from anger. And then it just went off on a tangent there and became part two. Um, so I'm just really grateful for the ability, for the resources. Shouts out to my boyfriend Z. You've been instrumental with this whole thing. He probably gonna end up getting his a whole video to himself. But um, shouts out to you, for real, for real. Like, you've been instrumental. You've been just, I couldn't ask for more. Seriously, like, you've really helped me get back in tune and really challenged me to do this. So I appreciate you. I love you. I pray for you. You're the answer to many, many prayers. That's a little inside joke we got, but yeah, yeah, it's been a ride, and I never thought that I would be here, literally, literally and figuratively here in my basement filming something that I'm putting on YouTube, and then also talking about my stuff, the stuff that I'm still actively working through. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's been a ride. I'm happy to be on it. Happy for y'all to, to witness it. Like I said in the video before, if I'm the only one that gets healing from this, that's the worst case scenario. I hope that it touches somebody. I hope that it does something for someone. But at the end of the day, it's been um powerful for me to just go inward and make sure I'm getting what I need from it. So, not to mention, when I first came down here, the day that I went to film the burial, I brought my tripod and I had some other stuff in my hand, and my camera slid off the daggone tripod and fell. This is concrete. I don't know why I had to stomp my feet, but this is concrete. That rhymed. So of course it was like a newborn baby falling, and I was like, no. Lo and behold, I always said I'm not going to edit these videos, which I'm not going to edit this one. I'm just going to put the video on top of this to show you where my camera landed, right? And my camera, not only did something break the camera's fall, because if that fell on the concrete, we wouldn't be filming on it right now. It would be buried. Okay, I couldn't resist making the joke. Sorry. It'd be dead and gone to glory, buried. Okay. Anyway, ha ha ha. But like, the significance of what broke its fall is the biggest thing for me, is because it fell on a bowling ball bag, and it fell in between a bowling ball, and then the lens like landed like on top of a hard bowling ball, but the lens is whatever. But it 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 fell on the bowling bag, and the importance of the bowling ball bag is that it's the one that my daddy bought for me when I was like 12. And if you've been around long enough, I lost my dad in 2016. So it was almost like him being like, I still got you, baby doll. I got you, So my biological dad still looking out for me. But my spiritual daddy also looking out for me too. So I just thought that was kind of dope. Matter of fact, hold on, let me go get it. Let me go get it. Don't go nowhere. I want to show you. The bowling ball. Don't go nowhere. Y'all trying to go somewhere, ain't you? Don't go nowhere. I'm getting the ball. Getting the ball. If this ain't the cutest thing, look, it's Tweety. It's Tweety Bird. So I think this will always remind me of my pops. And yeah, my pops kind of saved the day and didn't even know it. So yeah. Anyway, we done got way off on talking about the burial part 2, but yeah, it's been a dope ride, and I'm just grateful to be in the space, to be able to do it, to be able to embrace what I have access to, and optimize it. And I'm grateful for y'all for sticking around. Like I've said before, if you don't know, I'm not checking analytics. I'm not looking at views. I'm not seeing comments yet until the 30-day challenge is over. But y'all, for real, I don't know what's being said, but to those of you that are rocking with the channel, rocking with the challenge, that are tuning in every day, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and stay beautiful. Peace. Now, I do got to brag a little bit on my march back to the camera. Your girl was, well, I was all right. I was all right. I was in middle school, so I was decent to be 12. Bye, y'all.